Hello, everybody. My name is Mikia Mall, and this is my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2025. Alright, guys, coming in at number 10, Mortal Kombat 2. This time it is going to be tackled by a different director. They have casted Karl Urban as Johnny Cage, which is an interesting casting, considering Johnny Cage isn't that old. But maybe they're going for a washed-up actor that can't get a job anymore and is, too old to be in action movies. That could be kind of the thing they're going for, and that could be interesting to see. I don't think Karl Urban looks like the traditional Johnny Cage. He usually has blonde hair, wears like the gym shorts and the belt, and he has the sunglasses. I don't get that energy from Karl Urban, but he could surprise us. I am excited for this movie. I did enjoy the first one a good bit. Wasn't perfect. The best parts of the movie were when Sub-Zero was on screen. No fucking doubt. He was incredible. And when him and Scorpion are fighting. Those are by far the best parts of the movie. Overall, the movie had pretty good casting, and so I am looking forward to Mortal Kombat 2. Hopefully this time we will actually get to the tournament. Coming in at number 9, Karate Kid Legends. Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio, these two guys, team up to train this kid who Jackie Chan's part is very... In the trailer, he says, "This kid is to me what you were to Mr. Miyagi." I do have some concerns about this movie as well, though. Is it going to tie in the Cobra Kai show and the original Karate Kid movies and then the Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith movie? Are they going to try and, combine all of these movies with this one film? That's interesting if they can do it, and incredible if they can pull it off. If not, it's going to be disastrous. If it's just going to be a sole standalone thing and ignore Cobra Kai, there's also some problems there. But nonetheless, I am excited to see what they do. Coming in at number 8 is Leigh Whannell's The Wolfman. Leigh Whannell is a fantastic director and screenwriter. He wrote movies such as The Conjuring and Saw, and then has directed movies such as Upgrade and The Invisible Man. So since he has already tackled one of the Universal Studios monsters, The Invisible Man, he is now tackling The Wolfman. And the trailers look really exciting, and it drops sometime this month. I have no doubt Leigh Whannell is going to knock it out of the park. Coming in at number 7 is Ballerina. It is a John Wick spin-off starring Ana de Armas. And first of all, Ana de Armas. What? Huh? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Ballerina. Looks badass. Comes in at number 8. I think I could get her number. Coming in at number 6, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, or Dead Reckoning Part 2? I don't know. Either way, this is directed by Christopher McQuarrie, who directed the last 3 Mission Impossible movies. I like Christopher McQuarrie's style. He did really good with Fallout. By far the best Mission Impossible film so far. And I am looking forward to the conclusion to Ethan Hunt's epic story. Coming in at number 5, Jurassic World Rebirth. Directed by Gareth Edwards, who directed I believe it was 2014 Godzilla? Is that right? Is that the right year? Anyways, the Godzilla that led to Godzilla, King of the Monsters, Kong, Godzilla vs. Kong, the first movie, Godzilla. Gareth Edwards directed that. He also directed The Creator, Rogue One, Star Wars Rogue One he directed. So he has a great visual style. He has a good eye for, visual aesthetic, and I am looking forward to see what he does. All right, guys, coming in at number 4 is kind of a strange pick. My shirt or sweatshirt might give it away a little bit, but it is Aang the Last Airbender. It is going to be an animated film from the same creators of the show, Avatar: The Last Airbender, focusing on Aang as a full-blown Avatar as an adult, bringing back all of his old friends like Zuko, Toph, Katara, and Sokka. I am very excited for this movie. I'm a big Avatar: Last Airbender fan, obviously, and I'm really excited for this one. Okay, guys, we are about to go into my top 3. Before we do, be sure to hit that like button for me, click that bell to be notified on future videos, and if you guys are new to my channel, click that subscribe button. And also, be sure to go down in the description and check out Autumn Falls. Coming in at number 3, 28 Years Later. 28 Days Later was a groundbreaking zombie movie when it released. I remember seeing it as a kid, and it was quite incredible. And then 28 Weeks Later came out. When I originally watched it, wasn't that impressed by it, but I did come to appreciate it when I watched it a couple of weeks ago. So I am very excited for 28 Weeks Later. The director of 28 Days Later will be returning to direct this third installment. Coming in at number 2 is Predator Badlands. This is directed by Dan Trachtenberg, the same guy who directed Prey. That gives me a lot of hope it's going to be a good movie. Now, there is a few interesting things about this movie. 1, takes place on Earth in the future. 2, it is from the perspective of the Predator. We will be following the Predator in this movie. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be like that slasher movie that came out a few years back where you follow, or no, I know, when it came out last year, actually, where you follow essentially Jason and he's just going around killing people. I hope it doesn't turn out like that. The Predator can't talk. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to focus on a Predator. But nonetheless, I am excited for this movie, and I do have full faith in Dan Trachtenberg. Coming in at number 1 is Superman. James Gunn's Superman. The trailer for it dropped a little while back, and I did do a trailer review for it. If you guys want to check that out, there will be a card somewhere up here. You can go check that out. Be sure to go to watch that. I'm really excited for this movie. I do have some concerns for it as far as things like crypto. However, it is being directed by James Gunn. James Gunn was able to make Killer Shark and Groot lovable characters. Maybe he can do the same with crypto. So I do have some concern there, but not as bad as I'm concerned that it's going to be overstuffed. Now, one of the things, though, is it looks like they are adapting Man of Tomorrow, comic book and animated movie. I'm pretty sure the villain in this is Parasite. The 2 reasons I think this. 1, there's the shot where he's fighting that giant kaiju in Man of Tomorrow. That's how big he gets. They just casted Lobo. Jason Momoa as Lobo for the Supergirl movie. Once again, he is a character in Man of Tomorrow. And there's a shot of a man's face. At first I was thinking maybe it could be Brainiac. The picture will be up on the screen and footage of the trailers and stuff to these movies as I'm talking about them. But there is a shot of the guy's face. And it looks like Parasite to me. So I'm really excited. We've never seen Parasite in a movie before, so Superman comes in at number 1. That is my top 10 most anticipated movies of the year. I will give you guys a couple of honorable mentions. The Thunderbolts, Marvel's second movie this year, and it is essentially Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad. We'll be looking forward to it. We get our favorite characters coming in to team up, all of our bad guy, anti-hero guys teaming up to defeat a threat, and it all looks like they're doing practical action like Winter Soldier, and I do hope they kind of capture that type of feel. Black Phone 2. Black Phone 1 was an incredible movie, a great Stephen King adaptation. Actually, not Stephen King, his son, I forget his name, something Hill. John Hill? Joseph Hill? It's a hill. He definitely is a hill. He lives on a hill, something like that. Anyways, looking forward to Black Phone 2. We also have Snow White and the Evil Queen. This is not the Snow White with Rachel fucking Ziegler. Alright? That movie is going to suck ass, okay? If Disney really releases this movie with her in it, it's over, dude. It's so over. She wished that all Trump supporters would die. A terrible and awful fate, including Trump himself. And they came out with an apology. She sucks as a person. I would never wish death upon anybody. And especially for a political motivation. I can't stand her. I can't stand the idea of watching a movie with her anymore. She completely grosses me out, turns me off from any movie. I didn't even watch Y2K. So, I'm going to go with the Daily Wire Snow White over a Disney movie. That should tell you something. I also have Novocaine. This is going to be starring Jack Quaid, where he cannot feel any pain. It is an action movie where he has to save his girlfriend. It looks quite funny, and the action looks pretty good. We also have Flight Risk. This is the new Mel Gibson movie where Mark Wahlberg plays I think he's working for like the mob. They are trying to transport a informer, played by Topher Grace, and Mark Wahlberg works for the mob. He's flying the plane. Well, I'll just go check out the trailer. Anyways, very excited for the movie. It looks really good, and Mark Wahlberg looks like he might be giving one of his best performances in quite a long time. We also have Fantastic Four First Steps. Not quite sure what to think of this movie yet. It's supposed to take place in kind of like an alternate universe. It's not going to take place in like the same universe as Hulk and Iron Man. They're apparently in this different universe where it's like pseudo-futuristic, but yet kind of, think Fallout, but not like destructed. Imagine Fallout before the nukes dropped. And that's what the Fantastic Four world in this movie would be. So interested to see what they do. I do kind of like the cast a little bit. I do have Pedro Pascal is kind of an interesting pick, but he is a great actor, and I do have faith that he can do the role very well. F1, this is from the director of Top Gun Maverick, one of the highest grossing films ever, and one of the most critically acclaimed films ever. So, of course, when him and Brad Pitt team up to do a Formula One racing movie, I am there, alright? I am there. I'm checking this one out. Passion of the Christ Resurrection. I have no idea if this is... I didn't do too much research on this one. This is kind of one I heard about when I was looking up movies that are coming out in 2025. But if this is real, and if it is directed by Mel Gibson, I am very, very excited to check out Passion of the Christ Resurrection. The original Passion of the Christ, when it came out, was quite controversial, made a lot of waves, but it also established Mel Gibson as a very talented and just acclaimed director. So, those are my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2025, and we got a couple of honorable mentions there. Thank you guys all so much for watching. My name is Vicky Mall, and I'm signing off. I'll see you guys in the next one.